Have you ever noticed how many songs have been written about loneliness? Let me give you a few memorable lines that pop to my mind. You can sing them if you want. Owner of the Lonely Hearts Club, all by myself. Don't want to be all by myself. One is the loneliest number that you've ever seen. I walk the lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Only the lonely, all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? Across decades and genres, loneliness is a relatable and apparently catchy feeling. The youngest of 3 kids, I shared a room with my older sister until college, where I shared a house with more than 100 other women. I had a roommate post-college, married my husband in the years following, and we lived together with our 3 children, 2 dogs, and a cat. Being alone is not a frequent part of my daily life, and yet I still experience loneliness. I was visiting with a group of women. We each have pretty different daily lives. Some of us are married, some single, at different decades of age, and all different work experiences. And yet, when one brave soul shared that she experiences loneliness, we all nodded in agreement because we all deeply understand and experience loneliness in our different lives. I sat with a group of young people hearing about their day at school, experiences at recess and in the lunchroom. Loud, crowded spaces filled with laughter and familiar faces, and yet on that one particular day, one child said they felt lonely. Even surrounded by peers and classmates, it was just one of those days. Loneliness, it seems, is not the same as being alone. It's a deeper cry from within, a desire that I've had many times to be seen, pursued, heard, valued, understood, and accepted. Perhaps you can relate to one of these lonely scenarios. Being in a fun, exciting, and crowded room, but desperate for someone who really knows you to be by your side. Having a conversation with a group of good friends or even family when you realize you don't agree with what everyone else seems to agree upon, and you suddenly feel like an unknown outsider. Making a big life change you've long planned for, only to realize how your new anticipated stage of life has you isolated and missing the days long gone. Or realizing you can go an entire day without speaking to another person, and you wonder if anyone else noticed. Or going through the motions of your week without truly connecting with another person and struggling that it didn't even bother you. Acknowledging to myself and publicly that loneliness is ubiquitous could feel defeating, but instead, for me, I find it freeing. There's a comfort and camaraderie when I acknowledge that loneliness is a part of the human experience. So if the Backstreet Boys holler from the radio to show me the meaning of being lonely, I might offer this reply. To be lonely is a reminder that we are humans meant for each other, and gratefully, we do not walk alone.